Hey everybody, it's me, Peter, and I'm sick. I feel like there's an inflating balloon inside of my head. But I'm gonna fight through it because that's what Luke Skywalker would do. Empire. Arguably the best of the Star Wars movies. With the most drama, the most humor, the most tension, and one of the greatest plot twists of all time.
No, it was the butler in the billiard room with the candlestick.
But a huge part of what makes this movie so brilliant are the conversations between Yoda and Luke. Yoda's explanation of the Force is why people accept the Force and Star Wars on such a personal level. And his understanding of the Force isn't far off from our everyday pursuit of excellence, no matter what the field. So let's take a look at Yoda's approach in teaching all of us how to better ourselves. First, a quick overview. For most of the training, what Yoda's saying to Luke in so many words is basically, don't be a punk. Which is fair when you consider how much of a punk Luke was being.
I'm gonna need it to get out of this slimy mud hole.
Mud hole? Slimy? My home this is!
You want the impossible.
Your weapons. You will not need them.
A lot of what he's saying is the same as if he were to say, be a good person. It's difficult to be a good person. It's difficult to be calm. It's difficult to be patient. It's difficult not to give way to anger. And it's easy to be a selfish jerk.
Is the dark side stronger?
No. But busier, more seductive.
But then there are the parallels of perfecting the Force and perfecting anything else. One of the most famous lines in any Star Wars movie is, do or do not. There is no try. And Yoda's saying a couple of things here, the first of which is in direct response to Luke's attitude.
Master, moving stones around is one thing. This is totally different.
No different. Only different in your mind. You must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No. Try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
Yoda snapping at Luke here is his way of telling him to commit. If you're going to do something, then don't do it half-heartedly. Do or do not. There is no try. The second thing that Yoda's saying here is an important concept that we can apply to any activity that we're trying to get better at. And since The Empire Strikes Back came out in 1980, this is actually not the first time that we've heard this concept. Trying is what you do when you're learning or when you're practicing. Doing is what you do in competition, or when it really matters. It's the same concept of the hand is quicker than the eye. It's muscle memory. You remember and then you forget. You learn what to do, and since your body already knows how to do it, you just kind of allow yourself to do it. Your body can react faster than your mind can. It's an extremely important concept in Jeet Kune Do, which is the martial arts invented by Bruce Lee.
That's it. How did it feel to you?
Let me think.
Don't think. Feel. It is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
And even in A New Hope, some of the fleeting things that they say about the Force are reminiscent of what Bruce Lee says about fighting.
Remember, a Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him.
You mean it controls your actions?
Partially, but it also obeys your commands.
What is the highest technique you hope to achieve?
To have no technique. A good martial artist does not become tense, but ready. Not thinking, yet not dreaming. When the opponent expands, I contract. When he contracts, I expand. And when there is an opportunity, I do not hit. It hits all by itself.
This way of thinking, do or do not, there is no try, it comes up often in cinema.
Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me.
But you'll also notice that there's a lot of similarities between this way of thinking and whenever an athlete talks about being in the zone.
Right, I started playing the game, and now when things are going at a fast pace, I was able to slow the game down and see exactly what I was seeing on the screen, right? The game seemed much slower to me, and now I could also manipulate the game because I could think 3, 4, 5 moves ahead.
Was fear of failure a motivator?
I never feared about my skills, because I put in the work. Work ethic eliminates fear.
Yes.
So if you put forth the work, then what are you fearing? You know what you're capable of doing, what you're not. I practice as if I'm playing a game. So when the moment comes in the game, it's not new to me. That's the beauty of the game of basketball. That's the reason why you practice. That's the effort. So when you get to that moment, you don't have to think. Instinctively, things happen.
Being a Force user is in a lot of ways just getting to that level. Being Bruce Lee, but not necessarily in fighting. Whatever it is that you're good at, whatever it is that you're best at, you can get in the zone. You can kind of turn your brain off and allow your body to do it for you. When we get to a point where we're able to perfect something, no matter what it is, that's the same concept that Yoda's teaching Luke about the Force. It's not about mysticism. It's not about moving things with your mind. It's about bettering yourself. It's about becoming the best at what you're best at. I think that because of the inherent mystical aspects of the Force, these parallels can be lost on a lot of people. But what I liked so much about the Force, at least the way it's portrayed in the original trilogy, is that it suggests that any one of us can do it, as long as we're willing to put in the work. If we practice enough, if we put in enough effort, then we can make incredible things happen. So those are my thoughts on the parallels between Yoda and Bruce Lee, the teachings of the Force versus the teachings of Jeet Kune Do. But I'm curious what you think about the Force. Have you ever felt like a Force user whenever you're doing what you're best at? Have you ever gotten in the zone and felt like a Jedi? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.